Hey everyone, so I have another book review for you today, and I actually think that this is my first proper Doctor Who book review on this channel. I've done like annuals and things, but I've never done a novel. So the one I'm going to be talking about today is The Glamour Chase by Gary Russell, and obviously you can tell that this is based on the 5th series because you've got Matt, Karen and Arthur down there. And when I first picked this up, because it is a library book, I was like, I don't know what this is going to be like. I've read a couple of the novels before, but they were always Chris and David's episodes. So I was like, not too sure how this one's going to turn out. But I can now admit and say that I needn't have worried because it is fantastic. For the first 45 pages, I think it's a 250 page book. So the first fifth of the book, you don't even get a mention of the Doctor. And when you're reading it, you actually kind of forget that it's a Doctor Who book. So for like 45 pages, you just think you're reading a normal sci-fi book. But we were first introduced to this alien race. And they're on a spaceship and they're having trouble with the spaceship. It needs to repair itself. Quite a common thing with Doctor Who. There's often spaceships that need to repair itself, such as Girl in the Fireplace. And they all go into their pods, all these people, and I say, well, the aliens, but they're all named like numbers, like 3 and 4, 5, 6, 7, 2, and see if I can pick a random number out. Let me see. 3715. Let's find some more, just because they're so random, and it does take a little while to remember the numbers and things. 128, 25463, 282389. So it does get a little bit confusing. But they all go in their pods and they go to sleep, and they crash land on Earth. And this is the early 1900s, late 1800s, I can't remember exactly, but it's, it's a while back. And they crash there, and yeah, they sort of come out first of all, and the villagers are a bit like, okay. And then we get this other race, and these other aliens which are looking for these aliens. So you've got the two sets of aliens who don't really have names yet. And the first aliens that have crash landed are unaware of what's going on up top. And the second aliens are looking for the aliens, which they know are on Earth, but they don't know they're underground, because obviously when the spaceship crash landed, it was too heavy, and it kind of dipped under, and then the villagers were like, what on earth is that? So the villagers put like a mound over it, so it kind of wasn't visible, and then it was softened, so it went underground. So this spaceship is underground by the time the Doctor, Amy and Rory come to the village. And they have to try and find out, first of all, why this village is so quiet, because it's a Sunday. This village is like blank. It's 1936, and there's no television, the radio wasn't exactly used much, so the village should be full of kids laughing and playing and running around, people going to church, things like that. But no, it's silent. And the Doctor first of all thinks that's weird, and he has to try and work out what's going on, and then that leads him to learn about these creatures and etc. And there's a few key characters in this who are kind of like, should we trust them? Do we trust what they say? And most of the time, your predictions are right. If you think they're a bit dodgy, they're going to be a bit dodgy. But there wasn't one character in here who I thought was a bit suspicious, who wasn't, and one character who I thought was a friend, who turned out to be an enemy. Postman. So that was quite interesting as well. The first scene, the first time we see the Doctor, is hysterical. I don't want to give it away, but I'll just say it involves a sheep, and that's all I'm going to say, but it's so freaking funny. That page alone is worth reading for. Obviously this RRP is at $6.99. Amazon and things have it for a bit cheaper, but obviously because it is quite a new book compared to like the ones with Chris and David, it's, sorry, there's noises downstairs. It is going to be a little bit more expensive than some of the newer ones. Go and check your local library, because if they have it, it'll be worth getting it out. But if you really want to read it, which you do, then I think it's definitely worth the money, and I'm probably going to go and buy my own copy of this now that I've read it, because I do love it. I definitely do. Please feel free to leave comments and things and let me know your thoughts on this or anything else, any requests you have, feel free to let me know. But that's it for now, so I will see you next time. Bye!